dog in the game. It's the Chalkzone, baby, no 2 rounds the same. We got pixels, polygons, mayhem galore. TJ's on the sticks and he's kicking down doors. Oh, the Chalkzone. Oh, the Chalkzone.
This is history in the making. Something in me's awakened. I just wanna breathe and embrace it. Look up in the sky, you can see where I'm aiming. I never be denied, my destiny is awaiting. All the naysayers stayed praying that I wouldn't make it. Had to look inside, find a motivation. See, I want this more than everything. I will die turning dreams into realization. Staring in the mirror, having conversations, telling myself we don't stop, we gon' drive. We may fall, but we gon' fly. It's showtime. This isn't where you give up, this is where you rise. This is where you shine. This is where you become the greatest of all time. History in the making. History in the making. History in the making. This is where you rise. This is where you shine. This is where you become the greatest of all time. History in the making. Blood, sweat, and tears from the brave spirits. Those who paved the way keep my faith in it. Looking up at the posters of my heroes, cause it was impossible until they did it. Man, we build bridges and break limits, trying to make a better way when the day's finished. For the future, we winning if they winning. This is our story, I just wanna leave a page in it. I'm focused like it's no net beneath me, and I'm walking on a high wire, soul like a wildfire. I don't want it, I need it, it's beyond desire. This is where I climb higher, and this is where you rise. This is where you shine. This is where you become the greatest of all time. History in the making. This is history in the making. This is where you rise. This is where you shine. This is where you become the greatest of all time. History in the making. This is history in the making. History in the making. We gotta plant a seed for the future. Plant a seed for the future. Even if we never live to see the shade. Even if we never see the shade. We gotta plant a seed for the future. We gotta plant a seed for the future. Even if we never get the glory or the praise. Let's go. This is history in the making. This is where you rise. This is where you shine. This is where you become the greatest of all time. History in the making. This is where you rise. This is where you shine. This is where you become the greatest of all time. History in the making. This is where you rise. This is where you shine. This is where you become the greatest of all time. History in the making. This is where you rise now. Come on. This is where you shine now. You've been waiting for this your whole life. You've been waiting for this your whole life.
Hey, the following can contain... Hit the wrong button right off the top. It's been a couple weeks, AGL. How the fuck are you doing? If you're not hyped up after that video, if you are not ready for that Can-Am tournament that is starting next week, I don't know what the fuck is wrong with you. You might just need to give your balls a tug. Hello and welcome everyone to the Chalkzone. I, as always, am your host, TJChalkboard, coming to you live from the basement of the Legion of Doom headquarters right here in Newmarket, Ontario, Canada. The playoffs are done. Season 8 is concluded. The awards are going to be presented. Everything is ready to go. And later on tonight, as mentioned in the post, we will be revealing the rosters for Team Canada and Team USA. I know who I'm rooting for deep down, but I will always make sure to stay down the line, and I'm going to try and make sure that I have some Canadian and American representation with me for the tournament. But along with me today, for now anyway, it's just me and you, buddy. I got NUCKS with me. How you doing, man?
Not much, brother. We've gotten to know each other pretty well. I'm representing the AGL all the way from Oshawa, Ontario, so we're not that far from each other.
No way.
We had a banger of a season.
Absolutely.
Both CL and QL represented AGL amazingly. They put their stamp on the season, and we are ready to rock and roll moving into that Can-Am, and then hopefully running into that summer season. So I'm hoping Can-Am is going to be a banger just as well as the season was.
Yeah, dude. For those, as I've been told and as I recall, the Can-Am tournament is going to be some of the best hockey you are ever going to see. So do keep that in mind, and I hope you'll be watching right along with me. Everything starts next Sunday, but we got a lot to get through today before we get there. I just really quickly wanted to go back. What did I see here? I saw we got J-Bone in the chat, Irish Oddity in the chat, Big for Life is in the chat, Poseidon's in the chat, willy-nilly with the first time chat. Feel sorry for Canada then. Oh, man, dude, that hurts. That actually hurts. Prod. What's going on, buddy? Thank you very much for being here. One of my new mods. I want to give a great big thanks to him. Bloody Gators in the chat. Devin in the chat. Yes. Let's fucking go, boys. Oh shit, sorry. I almost forgot too. As well, we had follows from Pablo, Big for Life, Schwaziza, I believe that is, Willy Nilly, Fog 19, and Marner 16 as well. Want to thank you all very much for the follows. Remember, if it's first time here, make sure that you hit that follow button. We love those follows in the Chalkzone. And as always, ladies and gentlemen, the rules remain the same to the game. Every 3 subs equals 1 shot. So if you want to see TJ get dickered, well, you know what the fuck to do. We're going to get right into the recap, boys and girls. Again, right, an unbelievable season has basically just played out right in front of us from beginning to end. I'm still gonna, like I've said it so many times, that one of the big things for me this season, like out of the Q League side, and I'm gonna ask you for yours out of obviously the C League, but for me in the Q, one of the biggest things that kind of stood out to me was the Apache, who started out the season all the way down at the bottom of the standings, ended up making their way up, fought in for the buy-in round games, made it, and obviously falling short in that first round, going up against a tough Legion of Doom squad, but still a pretty good story out of those guys. A great season, something to definitely be proud of. That was probably one of the standouts for me. For you in the C though, Nux, what was the kind of standout over there?
I am gonna go with the champs.
Yeah.
That ended up winning it this season. They ended up playing the SmackDown. That all the rounds that they were in. I think the toughest opponent obviously was in the finals. It was just the adjustments that Egger made with the team, and I'm gonna most notably point out that second line.
Yep.
That's a big reason why they ended up winning. And that second line, once CJ became the center for that second line halfway through the season, that's what jolted them. They just couldn't crawl up the standings, but when you're in the playoffs, it doesn't matter where you finish in the standings. So for me, it was that second line of that team that surprised me and actually put the stamp on them winning this season.
Oh, 100%. That was pretty wild, especially like everything that we saw going all the way through. It was absolutely fantastic. Oh my God! Right here we go. Right off the bat. 2 gifted subbies from Bloody Gators. Thank you very much. Slot Shot and Devin. Make sure if both of you guys got one of those, so make sure that you thank Bloody Gators for those. Appreciate you. So now we're 2, so we're 1 away from a shot. Let's see how it goes. Oh man, look at me. I'm already behind here.
They're not.
Girls. Yeah. No, I'm not. Oh, okay. I'm gonna have to go grab the shot glass. I'm gonna do that in a minute. I at least want to make sure that we get to this.
We had somebody just join us, boys.
Is Skull in here?
Skull's here.
Yo, Skull, how's it going, buddy? How you doing, you fucking legend?
How's it going, guys? How's it going?
Oh, it's going
good,
fucking fantastic. Dude, it's about to get a whole lot better. I fucking tells you what. It's going to be one hell of a night. Really quickly, just want to go through these ones first before we go over to the actual awards. Ladies and gentlemen, one more time, let's get a round of applause for your Q League champions. Prestige Worldwide, knocking off the champs, the Goonie Tunes squad. one hell of a battle between those guys in that 7-game series. But Prestige Worldwide getting the job done. Congratulations to those guys again. Shady Rap God, Don Magic Cron, all the boys just doing such a fantastic job over there. You guys have anything? No?
Yeah. I was waiting on NUCKS. I'm sorry. I'm the
sorry.
second guest here. I love Shady. I think Shady's such a great player, first of all, but he's also a great owner, and he showed it throughout the entire season, making the trades that he made, putting the players in the positions that they needed to be in, and then of course acquiring players that he just consistently plays with. I mean, you're talking guys like Al, and I see them playing all the time together. They're in Weekend Warriors, so the chemistry's there, and it shows. I mean, going and winning your first time as an owner is pretty great.
Yeah, that's absolutely wild. NUCKS.
Yeah, they were on top of that leaderboard for the standings for, I'd say, 90% of the season.
No, it was
it
was Legion of Doom for the majority of the season.
Majority?
Yeah, so Prestige basically was kind of sitting between that 3rd and 4th spot, kind of moved up into that 2nd. Then we saw Goonie Tunes kind of move back up because they were a little bit lower. Prestige, it was just in that last week. Legion of Doom kind of fell down. Sorry, in the last 2 weeks, Legion of Doom kind of fell the couple spots, and Prestige just kind of stepped into that position in the last 2 weeks and never fucking looked back.
Yeah, this is where your knowledge comes in on this side.
For sure.
I've been around for the last couple of weeks, but I'm very proud of the ability of them to notice some players that they could get in trades, and then Alan and Shady putting together a phenomenal team and just putting their stamp as owners to be able to build a team and maintain themselves in the playoffs, even when they ended up 0-3 in the first round and rallied to come back and go do the reverse sweep. That just shows the credibility as players, but also the management that they have to be able to put the lines together to propel them to where they got to.
Yeah, no, and like really quickly, just before we move on here, one of the things that I will say was it was after that first round that, like, you know, between us and the boys, you know, I said right then, I'm like, these guys have it. It was that comeback, because I remember the message that I got that day from Shady when I was looking for the lines and the stream links, and the message that he sent to me was just a funny little, here you go, hopefully we can win one tonight during that first round. And like after dropping the first 3, and the way that he messaged me, the way that he presented that was just like, oh, okay, these guys are still confident, and they fucking showed it. They absolutely showed it and did a fantastic job. Moving on, the C-League champs for season 8, boys and girls, Jurassic Puck. They walked, I'll eat my own words. You know, I had the series go into 6 games, and I said it was going to be the Kraken. Some people changed their picks along the way. Graves, looking at you, kid. But you know what? I don't blame him. It was the night before, like, where he was just like, oh, dude, no, there's something here. Like, these guys are cooking with fire. And he was absolutely right. This Jurassic team, 2 solid lines, you know, were fantastic, kind of middle of the pack all season. But again, it's what you do in those big games that matters most. And Jurassic Puck was able to get it done. Gonna throw it to you there first, Skull. Your team.
Yeah, right, exactly. No, so, listen, this is I've been on teams with Agger before, and he's, like I said, a lot of people will say they don't like the way he plays or the way he trades or anything like that. It's fine, but he puts together good teams at the end of the day, and I love the guy. I think he's great, and he, like I said, we made 1 draft all season, and that was for Kuma, who was, I mean, you saw in the playoffs was a stud, 7-0-1. I mean, he was a freak. That entire second, or not even second, but our entire other line, I mean, 7-0-1 in the playoffs. So, you know, they were the catalysts for us in the playoffs. You know, CJ was such a great center for us, and moving from D up to center towards the end of the season, just kind of solidifying that line. And they just all, and the great thing is playing with everyone on the same lines every single day the entire season, just built that chemistry. And once we got into the playoffs, there was just no quit. And I've said it 100 times, is you got to buy in. If you don't buy in, then you're just not going anywhere. And everybody bought in it. No one gave up. And we came out with the W and the championship, and it was awesome. And I couldn't be prouder of everybody that played.
No, dude, absolutely. NUCKS?
Yeah, I agree with Skull. Like, I've heard the comments. I've actually made the comments about Egger myself. I'll throw that out there. I'm not afraid to speak my mind on that. But Egger's always been consistent. He's somebody that's not afraid to make the trades that are going to benefit the team. And he only made one trade all season and kept those forward lines. And for that second line to basically almost go undefeated, they have one loss. It was overtime. They had no regulation losses through the entirety of the playoffs. And then for Kuma to come in and step in after the trade and go have 6 wins out of the 10. I don't remember if you guys used ECU or not for the playoffs at all, Skull. But for Kuma to come in and do what he did with that line, that helped that first line and alleviate some of the losses that they ended up enduring. But good on all of them for taking over the league and just dominating in the playoffs.
Yeah, there was no doubt. I mean, Kuma was the 100% reason in 90% of those games. I mean, he was such a stud. So he was huge, and I think he's such a cool dude too. Being goalies, we don't get to play with each other ever, or talk to each other. So playing other games together, we're able to figure it out. And he's such a cool dude.
There's one before you go. There's one player I want to point out for him to adapt was Janik.
Yeah,
I don't know if you guys remember. Janik was a 13th round draft pick this season. He was one of the last players drafted in the entire draft. For him to play a few games here and there because CJ was the defenseman at the time, I'm guessing he was the 5th D-man. For him to step up after CJ went and played center, that's just, again, Egger, knowing who to draft and who's going to play the position and just adapt to the team.
Yeah,
so good on him.
I've said it 1,000 times. I mean, Yannick and Don just matched so perfectly together. At the end of the day, we did have that extra D-man, but Agra had scouted and looked at him, and they knew him. And even though this was his rookie season, I mean, he shined, and he was huge for us. Him and Don fit perfectly together. I mean, the communication, even when I played games with that line every once in a while, they're always talking. They're always communicating, and it's huge. So they did such a good job.
No, absolutely massive. And, again, right, just from my side of watching it, too, Mr. Janik in the chat, getting his shout-out. Willy-nilly wants me to wish you a happy birthday, Ranger. Are we? Hey, don't worry. We're not going to mute anybody in here, so you don't have to worry about that. Kim June Ranger isn't coming tonight, so we don't have to worry about
Ranger?
Mutes. Oh yeah,
is Ranger the new Boomer or something?
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, happy birthday, Boomer!
Let's go. Yeah, dude. Oh, Rangers handing out mutes for happy birthdays. Watching that series, two of the other ones that I definitely have to call out again from that second line. K Rice and Kate, just fuck, dude. Especially Kate, the way that she finds ice that a lot of others don't see. It's crazy, absolutely crazy.
Yeah, she's a freak. She's a freak. She goes out there and does her thing.
Yeah, she
imposes her will and moves the puck, and some people can figure her out, but sometimes when you do, the next guy's open. So she's very good with the puck. She controls it really well. And, she was great for us.
Gonna quickly go on over, guys. We're gonna rip right on through Rangers. It's me, Fog. Fog.
Okay. Fogger's in the chat. What's up, Fogger?
Fog 19. It's Fog. First time chat. What's up, Fog? Appreciate you being here. Really quickly. Again, we already just went through those. So here, let me quickly. We got through that one. Why won't it go? I guess I should have went for this one because of this one is it's kind of sticking. There we go. That's why. That's what it's doing. I get it now. I messed that up. There we go. So your hot twig for this season with 73 goals, run like hell, pinpoint passer, Dreidel with 80 assists. Dude, again, Dreidel just absolutely killing it, man. Like, fucking unreal with the dimes.
Dreidel's a stud. Dreidel's a freak. He's such a good player. He's the cool thing about Dreidel is that he can play multiple positions, and he plays them extremely well. I mean, switching from center to right wing to defense. I mean, he can do pretty much everything. And you know, he's such a massive player, and he was huge for them this season. Unfortunately, they just had a couple of fallouts where they lost some players, and you know, their season kind of crumbled around them. But yeah, he's such a great guy. He's such a great AGL guy. He's huge here. We love him here, and yeah, he's a freak.
And your C League lumberjack from the Straw Hats, Corey L95L with 450 hits this season, dude.
That right there, him coming in as a rookie, I believe he was the first or second rookie taken off the board. He imposed his will and forechecked, or just nothing was getting by him with anybody laying on that ice, whether they're on the ice for 5 minutes, 10 minutes. He didn't care. He was just kept hitting people, and good on him to at least have some success with the Straw Hats, because they didn't do that well this season. So good on him.
Absolutely. First time chat from Johnny. I'll lay cat the fuck out, and she knows it. Oh boy. A little bit of hate there. And then first time chat from Corey L95L. Hey, I did something, LMAO. Yeah, dude, you did 450 hits. That's what you did. Absolutely fantastic, buddy. Great numbers. I'll make sure.
What did John say?
I'll lay Kate the fuck out, and she knows it.
Where did you finish in the playoffs, John? Oh, that's right. You weren't even in them. My fault. My bad. My bad, buddy. My fault. My fault.
Oh my.
My fault.
Oh my. Dude, I love it. I love it. A little bit of chirping here as we're moving along. We got our next one coming up. Human Shield from the Kings, and we all knew this one was coming. He was so far ahead right from the start. It just kind of kept on going all season. From the Kings, A. Devon, 87 blocked shots, dude. Just wild. Absolutely wild from that guy.
Yeah, Devon's that player that you hate on the other team because your defense can't get shots through, and they bounce off players to their other players, and then they end up on like a 2-on-1 or a breakaway, and it's he's always in position. That's the thing is, like, you know, he plays that entire side that he's on. I mean, shutdown. He moves, he crosses through the ice, and he makes blocks. So he's a great player. He was really good for the Kings this season. They had a great push into the playoffs.
Yeah.
And he puts together a good team. So I mean, he's out there blocking shots and putting teams out there. So great job.
Absolutely.
That's a prime example of an owner right there. This was his first season owning an AGL, and just him being able to put his body on the line.
Yeah.
Not only was he a good player, but like I said, putting his body on the line for that puck just shows that as an owner, that's what you got to do to be able to alleviate any shots on that goalie.
110%, dude. Like that's the name of the game as a defenseman, right? Blocking shots and quick passes. Your bank robber for the C League, from the Mavericks, Viking Beast with a plus 130 turnover differential this season. That's wild to go plus 130 for the full season.
I love Viking. He's such a freak back there. The cool thing about Viking again is that he's a center defenseman. That's the combo I love the most. If you're gonna be a center, I need you to have a backup position as defenseman, because as a center, when you have a strong defense as mindset, then you are able to play that back check position so well, and it shows in the turnover differential. I mean, he was always back. He was that guy that would intercept those cross creases, those cheese creases that just came across every time, and he was there. So he's always such a good player, such an instrumental player on any team, and he really changes the dynamic of a game when he's playing.
No, absolutely. And again, right, like a guy that on the way back, it's a lot of what it is body positioning. Right, you know, take them to the outside, get that body position, and get that stick lift, get to the puck first, right? Like it's the little things, and obviously Viking does it real well. Nux.
So with Viking, he's being a center and then jumping back to play defense this season. He was the only defenseman in the entire CL that played over 28 games, but had over 600 pass attempts. he had less than 60 giveaways with over 600 pass attempts, and that's less than just around 3 giveaways a game. That's unheard of from a defenseman. He, as Skull said, he's an absolute freak. He's a really talented player as well. So having that ability to play center as well, but wanting to play defense, that's huge for the Mavericks this season, even though they didn't have what they wanted. But I can't even speak words on how fucking amazing he played this season for them.
Oh, dude, absolutely fantastic, and deserves every little bit of it. Rookie of the Year. How many times have we seen Rookie of the Year go to a goalie? This is a guy that I remember playing with a long time ago when he was a winger. Now to see him as a goalie is just absolutely wild to me. But your Rookie of the Year in the C League from the Violent Gentleman, Alonzi 401. 2.66 goals against average, an .850 save percentage, and 2 shutouts this season. Absolutely fantastic.
Yeah, you're talking about a goaltender that was on a losing team.
Yes.
And having more losses, of course, and then wins as a goaltender is, I mean, it's tough to have. But the problem usually is your stats are torched. They're just gone. You're not going to have good stats. But Alonzi was really the only reason that these gentlemen were not in dead last, in my opinion. I mean, the statistics that he had, .850 save percentage and having 2 shutouts with a negative win percentage is very difficult to do, I think, for anybody, honestly.
Absolutely.
But he was able to do it, and at the end of the day, he can't score goals, right?
No.
He can only not let them score goals. So, he tried to keep it as close as he possibly could. But at the end of the day, I mean, when your best player is the goaltender, that's a really tough pill to swallow.
Yeah.
In my opinion, I think he just was for this team.
Oh, absolutely. Next.
Yeah, like if he didn't get, I have a feeling if he didn't get traded, we might be talking about somebody different here. But for him to go to a team that was dead last at the time, he went 14-4. That's insane for him to be on a bottom 2 team, 3 team, and put up those kind of stats with a 2.69 GAA. So his overall was 19-11. So he ended up going 5-7 to start the season, and that was on the Dusters.
Yeah.
Let's say they threw away. They tried to do whatever they could, but Alonzi just did amazing this season, and I'm really proud of him. And for the Rookie of the Year to go to a goalie, compared even in the NHL, like it's unheard of for any league for any goaltender to get our Rookie of the Year. So good on him. Congrats, Alonzi. You deserve it, brother.
No, absolutely. It is so very rare to see a goalie picking that up. Owner of the Year for the C League, going to Dreidel, Army of 6. Regular season record 43-13-8. Obviously unable to get it done. A fantastic regular season, and I think I want to go to you on this one first, Skull, because an amazing regular season, and we saw a few teams that had absolutely phenomenal regular seasons in the C League, but 3 of your top 4 were knocked out in the first round of the playoffs. Like, what happened?
I mean, that's just kind of how it is here in the C. It's
well, the parity.
That's just how it goes. I mean, we've had this happen multiple times. I think Kraken last season, they were like the bottom seed, made it all the way to the finals. So, that's just kind of how it goes here. Anyone can win. Just because you're the number 1 pick does not mean that you're safe by any means. There are so many good teams and so many good players that can change anytime. It's not just we're fighting into a spot. We're fighting to have a chance to win the whole thing. And we've seen it before, even coming down from the 7th spot for us, 6th or 7th spot for us. I mean, we had to battle some of the, one of the best teams in the entire league. So, Dreidel at the end of the day, listen, I'm not going to glaze Dreidel any more than I already have. At the end of the day, he's always a bridesmaid, but he's never a bride. So that's just kind of how it goes. And that's kind of how it's been for him, unfortunately. But he made a really, really good team. If some people didn't decide to leave, then I'm sure they would have had a really good chance making a deep run. But I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna get into that. That was some interesting stuff that happened there. Nux, I'm gonna throw it to you while I go grab the shot glass.
Yeah, why not? I'm not afraid of controversy. I don't care. Like Dreidel, he did what he had to do. He had an amazing draft. Yes, regular season we're talking about. Like you're getting Filthy Hog late in the drafts, 6th round. Boother coming in as a rookie, drafted as a defenseman, put forward. Like the team that he drafted was insane. If the people that ended up leaving stayed, we're talking about a completely different story.
Yeah.
But yeah, I feel bad for Dreidel. But he's not the type of person to be negative on these things.
No.
And he's going to keep pushing forward. And look, there's a big reason why he is the representative for Team Canada on our side for AGL. So,
we're gonna be getting to that. Don't
out.
you worry.
I know, but it's already been said for a couple of weeks now. So, no, I hope his ownership for the regular season continues going forward forever. He owns with going forward, and he has success eventually. Took Ovechkin over 10 years, Dreidel. You'll get one eventually soon.
Fair enough. As I said, the chat 1 shot so far. We've had 3 subs, so that's 1 shot. Every 3 subs is a shot. So there we go. That's 1 down. Let's see how the rest of the night goes. As we move on to our next award. This one, obviously, no supplies. No surprise. Captain Clutch from Jurassic Puck.
Shots in, he's already going down.
That's only 1 shot in, dude. It's fucking.
One?
Yeah. Mind you, I've had a few monster bombs, but that's neither here nor there. Captain Clutch from Jurassic Puck, your playoff MVP, CJX19. Again, absolutely no fucking surprise here.
No, CJ's a stud. CJ was huge, completely instrumental, the backbone for us the entire playoffs, the entire season. He's one of, if not the best 2-way center in the league. Defensively, he's there. When he's playing center, he's there. He's locked in. He knows what he's doing, and he's a freaking stud for us. And he was huge in the playoffs. And I think the only reason we were able to win because he controlled that line so well and made them so good as a unit, and won so many games for us.
100%. He was so damn good. Really quick, Best Flicks with a follow just this minute, and Irish Oddity with 5 gifted subs. Lou IP, Bloody Gators, Poolsy, Marner, and Gustav all getting gifties. Make sure that you thank Irish Oddity. I owe the chat another shot. Now we are 1 sub away from another shot. Wow, my name is taken again. Also, with the follow, thank you very much. Nux, over to you on
Yeah,
CJ.
so while my name is taken, that's my homie. I don't know if you know his actual full-on name that it used to be. No surprise here. But the second I saw the Jurassic Puck ended up winning it, I didn't have to look at stats. I watched all the games in the finals. CJ was basically like Sidney Crosby for that line where he had Ricardo Cal and he had Brian Rust. Like, different players, but that was his mentality, the way he controlled the play, and he was not afraid to skate the puck up, make plays out of it, but he was always the first forward back. He has the ability to just take over games defensively, offensively, and as I said, him moving up, that allowed him to shine even more.
No, dude, I cannot, getting to watch that series was absolutely fantastic. Getting to watch what Jurassic Puck did, as I stated before, right? Like, I'll eat it, right? I had the Kraken picked. Jurassic proved me wrong, and CJ was obviously one of the main contributors to that, right? Just again, like you just hit on Nux, that ability to get back, to be back in position, to get into that lane, to pick off the pass, or just completely shut down the line. That is genuinely what made the difference in that series. And again, there's no surprise here on that one for me. As for your C-League MVP for the season, Persinger from the Hawks. 69 goals, 62 assists, 131 points, going 29-5 through his games this season. 3.85 points per game and a plus 66.
Yeah, Purse is such a great dude. He's such a great player. He's such a great owner. He was so good this season.
Yeah.
I mean, you're looking at his stats. 29. He went 29-5. I mean, that's insane for you to only lose 5 games the entire season and just consistently be the top 5 of goals, assists, points, all of it. I mean, just being up there all season long, and then finally, single-handedly pushing himself past.
Yeah.
And getting to 131 points. I mean, it was close. It was 131. I think the next one was like 130 and then 129.
Yeah.
And I think one of those was T's. So,
Yep.
His teammate.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, you had 2 of those players just up there working with each other and controlling the way they did. And Persinger's such a great dude. I love the guy. I think he's one of the nicest guys here, and such a great player, such a great right winger. And having him as an owner is awesome, just because he brings so much to his team every season. They're a contender.
No, and such a good guy. Every time I had the opportunity to talk to him, really, really enjoyed it. Dude's just a great guy and an absolute blast. Nux?
Yeah, no, there's nothing you can say bad about Purse. Not only is he a good player, he's a good representation of what AGL has to offer.
Mm-hmm.
He deserves that MVP. It was very close. Then again, having a teammate like Tease,
Yeah.
that's not a knock on him being MVP or anything. That's just chemistry with 2 fucking amazing players.
Yep.
And again, with Purse, he's very in the same stage as Dreidel. They're both bridesmaids, but never the bride, unfortunately. But it's an award that's well deserved,
Yeah.
and he should take that with a lot of great consideration for how talented the player he is.
No, 100%. And eventually, what's going to happen for these guys, right? Like it's just that missing piece is going to click. They're going to find it, and they're going to make their way. Great season for the Hawks. Early elimination. Bit of a shame to see, but can't wait to see what Persinger does. Hopefully during the Slotty Showcase, and if not, then season number 9 when we get back. With NHL 27, that'll be absolutely no different than NHL 26. So that'll be fun. Next one here. Let's see. Oh wait, it's blank. The next one is blank. Is that?
It's a video. Or
Is
no?
that
Just
what
go to the next one.
Is that
Just
what
go to
I'm
the
to
next
believe?
one.
Yeah, I guess so. There we go. Trying here. Come on now. Oh, look at that. That's awesome. Boom. There we go. There we go. Hot twig from the Q League. Rob Law from the Cluster Pucks. 88 goals this season. Cluster Pucks had an okay season, but this Rob Law definitely was the standout for the Cluster Pucks.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, when you get to a point where you're the only contributing factor on your team with that many points, I mean, 88 goals alone. Next one behind him at 66. So, just having that many goals, that many points, and not being successful, unfortunately, it happens, right? That's just part of the game. Sometimes, some guys aren't scoring, some goals are going in, and unfortunately, that's just how it goes. And but I mean, like I said, at the end of the day, they weren't last place.
No.
And I think a lot of it had to do with how much offense he contributed to the team.
No, yeah, and they were just on the outside looking in at the end of the season, and again, a bit of a shame for those guys. Nux.
Yeah, for Rob Law to have 1/3 of the team's goals, that's carrying not a line, a team. I get that the other player had 66. It's probably either his line mate or they played a couple games together.
Yeah.
But I don't remember ever seeing a team be carried in a way by one player in any league I played in and have 1/3 of their goals.
Yeah.
For him to do that is just ridiculous. If he doesn't make a CL team going forward, teams aren't doing their homework or they're not giving him a chance. He's been a consistent player, and dude, that's nuts. 88 goals is ridiculous.
One thing that I will say in those regards, and Ranger, oh my God, Skull, I don't know how you kind of feel
All right.
on it. I know. It was
Twice.
he's the one that was supposed to be here, okay? So I apologize. All right. Looking at the overall picture, right? So we go back to the draft. with the amount of rookies that ended up going to the C, you knew some guys were going to drop. Some of the guys that actually dropped to the Q this season, like some pretty big surprises overall. Like, am I wrong or?
No, that's how it goes. I mean,
Yeah.
you know, with the amount of people that have signed up recently and how many people that are jumping into the league, it's become just so competitive.
Yeah.
You know, the last 2 seasons in the C have been, I mean, in my opinion, some of the most competitive, and kind of right around the time we started the Can-Am, which is the most competitive here in AGL. And the last season when I played, it was a blast, and they're so competitive. So that's just kind of how it goes, though. I mean, yeah, you're right. You know, good players that are going to be in the C League are going to drop. And they're going to be available for these teams early on, and they're going to really kind of change the way teams play. You know, unfortunately, you can score 100 goals and your team can still not make the playoffs. It's all about the chemistry in the team and how they're drafted, not just the talent.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, that is the issue, that team owners sometimes they value like friends over talent pool or chemistry and all that. So I only brought that up because he had, in 2 straight seasons, he had over 164 goals in 2 QL seasons in 60 games. I was just giving credit where credit is due for him. Give him his flowers. He deserves it.
No, 100%. As we move on to our next one, Captain Clutch for the Q, Nev Nasty. The playoff MVP again, right? What Nev did along with the rest of that line, just again, right? Captain Clutch just is an understatement. This guy was an absolute clutch performer, showing up, every time that it mattered, got it done, and obviously well deserved for Prestige Worldwide and Nev Nasty.
Yeah, I mean, listen, you know, a lot of people will look at it and be like, well, he didn't play the most games or he didn't have the most points. But you look at it from a perspective of the games that were played and where he was in accordance to those games and what he did. You know, it's not playoff. It's not, you know, it's not just the best player in the playoffs. It's the clutch person, the player that really changed the game. Which he did multiple times. I mean, when they were grinding back and being down 0-3 in the first series, he was huge in those games. So he was just that player that was always there and clutch and scored the goals. He may not have gotten the most assists, but he scored the most goals.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, he was absolutely insane. Like, for him to have 20 goals in 8 games, and have 7 of them in the last game he played is absolutely nuts. Yeah. Just one game, he had 7 goals. He had 8 assists, but to put the puck in the net, you have to shoot the puck. And he's not afraid to do that. For him to step up when the team needed him, that's what you need out of players. Because some players might just come out of nowhere and just start putting that puck in the net, and then he'll be covered, and then there'll be other guys available.
100%. As we move on, our next one. There we go. Summer Showcase. Wait, what?
This is an old one.
This is an old one. All right, I think we're done. I think that's it. Interesting. Feels like we may have missed something there, but yeah. Well, you guys saw it posted. You know who all the real wieners are in the league. But yeah, guys, any thoughts on just on my thoughts on the season? Obviously, like, yes, we touched on it earlier. The parity in the C League was on display this year, and it looks absolutely fantastic, especially with Jurassic Puck kind of being middle pack the whole season and getting it done when it mattered most. Again, regular season doesn't always mean everything. Playoffs is a brand new season. Jurassic Puck, working their way the whole way through. And meanwhile, over in the queue, you had what you kind of expected to have happen. The reigning champs, the Goonie Tunes squad, going up against Prestige Worldwide, and Prestige Worldwide just would not give an inch, right? It was just a back and forth battle of attrition. Prestige Worldwide winning it out. To me, one of the best seasons I've seen.
I think we did miss a few. I think you're right.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Let's go back.
Did we?
I think we did. I think we did miss a few.
Well, 'cause
That Kraken thing was too.
Yeah, no, that's
I don't.
Yeah, I went.
No, yeah, that's way too early. That's one of the last
That's
ones.
last
That
year.
shouldn't
Yeah.
That shouldn't even.
I'm gonna go back here. Let's toggle add a full screen. No, let's go add a full screen. Close. Hot twig.
Pinpoint.
Oh,
yeah,
there
we missed
it
a
is.
bunch.
Oh my god! Wow, why did it jump all the way?
I don't know. We missed a bunch.
It literally went from
that's crazy.
you saw that. It literally went from hot twig all the way to the very end.
Yeah. Wow.
Again, boys,
All right,
I
well,
apologize.
Let's get up there with Mr. Allen. I think he's
Yeah,
our next one.
Yeah, so your pinpoint passer from Prestige Worldwide, B. Allen with 95 assists. Again, say what you will, B. Allen, just another absolutely fantastic guy. Hold on, Johnny. You want to see another shot? Drop a sub. We're actually literally one sub away from another shot, boys and girls. So that's all we got to get to here. Sorry, go on.
Yeah, B. Allen, a big part of that Prestige team. Again, another player that plays a lot with Shady and those boys. So he was huge for them. I mean, Shady was out there scoring goals. B. Allen was out there getting assists. I mean, it was insane. They were such a good ownership duo, I think, and a big reason that they were able to push all the way and win the whole thing.
Without a doubt, Nux.
Yeah, B. Allen, that line was just nasty. All three of those players, B. Allen, Shady, Armor, they were 2, 3, and 4 in points. 95 assists is just ridiculous. He was 8 more, but then like I said, you have Shady and Armor. They're 3 and 4 in assists. So that line right there, just being able to play together before the draft and then throughout the season outside of league games, that allowed them their chemistry to flourish. And that's a huge reason why he was able to get those 95 assists.
Yeah, I got to play with Shady and B. Allen. The guys are absolutely ridiculous. Ridiculous. I'm not even going to start with just how much fun that was for me. Your lumberjack for the season, UGC Orion, 419 hits for the Moose. Dude, just an absolute wrecking ball, and to minimize the penalties as well as he did, like absolutely fantastic.
Yeah, I mean, big time hits. Unfortunately, not where you wanted to be on the standings there in last place. So a lot of hits there, but unfortunately, just maybe in the. I'm trying to find a way to say it. Maybe not the best of ideas. Unfortunately, team going only 20 and 40, going 20, 40 and 3. Just kind of tough to see, but great job by Orion. He's just out there. He's just a big body putting it around there, and unfortunately, the rest of the team couldn't help him out and get it done.
No, you're absolutely right. Really quickly, Johnny gifting 5 subs. S-Dex, Dangles, Dre, Pavel Bure, Nomad, and Corey getting tier 1 gifted subs. Make sure that you thank Johnny. All right, that's 2 shots, IO. As we move on to the next one. Oh, sorry, Nux?
Nah, yeah, him laying his body out on the line. It's tough that he was on the last place team, but what else can you do if your team's not winning games? You want to be productive in some form, some way, and hitting players actually gains your team momentum in some form.
It can, yeah.
I guess his team around him just didn't adapt to him hitting people all game.
No. And, well, you would know a thing or two about that because I've seen you as a hit leader in some places. Nudge, nudge. Hint, hint. Wink, wink. Yeah, no, dude. The guy was a terror to play against, but a whole lot of fun to watch. I'm not gonna lie. It was a fun season every time we played against the Moose. Human Shield for the season from the Wild Chiefs. Again, right, another guy, the Wild Chiefs, there were some expectations walking in, and this was one of the guys that was a reason why. Tommy Dubs, 69 block shots throughout the season. The Wild Chiefs seemed to slowly start getting it in the end, but just couldn't quite get over the hump.
Yeah, I mean, it ended, 27, 34, and 3. So, unfortunately, that's gonna put you on the outs. At the end of the day, just not enough wins there to push them into a playoff spot. And Tommy did as best as he could. When you block a lot, blocking a lot of shots, 90. Oh, sorry, not 90. Almost 70 shots there. That's 70 shots you're taking off of your goaltender.
Yeah.
And off of him having to adjust, lose stam, or even just make the save. So. It's huge, and when you block shots, you stop the pressure from being built, so it's huge.
Yeah.
Yeah, for Tommy to come in, and as a rookie, Nita, mind you, I don't know if he changed his name, or I'm just assuming he's a rookie because I didn't see his name up anywhere else. But for you as a rookie to come in and lay your body on the line and have 69 block shots, that is good success going forward. It's unfortunate it didn't turn into any more wins than they got, but it actually alleviated more losses than they possibly would have taken if he didn't block some of those shots.
Oh, 100%, without a doubt. Your bank robber for the Q League from the Muppet Slayers, Isles 44. We all know Isles. We all love Isles. Great guy. Plus 92 to turnover differential. Dude, why did I just say it like that? Nice guy. Great guy. Doing my best Donald Trump impression over here, I guess.
Not bad.
A++.
Plus 92 to turnover differential. He was taking away the pucks, picking them up in the corners, doing a good job. Sorry, go on, dude.
You need a little bit more grit. You need a little more grit in the voice.
Yeah, I need a little more grit.
Not enough grit.
I'm gonna start doing here. You can start talking. I'll do the dance over here.
Wonderful.
Go put your weight on.
Yeah, Isles is a freak. 92 plus in your takeaway differential is huge, especially in your whole season for them. And them going and finishing what I think it was 5th. 34, 27, and 3. He was a huge part of that, and again, stopping those crosses and things like that, and being able to turn the puck over and then move it up quickly. So he was a great player for them, and he always has been. And I played with him a few times early on in earlier seasons, and he was a stud back then too.
Oh, absolutely. Nux.
Yeah, Isles is a studdy, man. He went 14-4-2. But majority of those wins were because of interceptions, being in the right place, and even just being a +1 in the turnover giveaway ratio now is so difficult. For you to be almost plus 100 is absolutely nasty and insane. And his patience to just be able to wait and intercept the puck or use a stick and take the puck away, very, very impressive.
Well, without a doubt. Hey, Rangers. Okay, hold on. Rangers is in the chat, but he's not in here. This fucking guy. As we move on to the Rookie of the Year for the Q League. Again, right? Not a surprise at all, boys and girls. If you were not paying attention, you should be, because you are going to see this guy moving up without a doubt in the upcoming seasons. Rookie of the Year from Legion of Doom, Big Ziz, or Big Bib, or Big Biz, or one of the many misspellings of his name that we had throughout the season. Dude, that was one of my favorite parts. Me and Logie had so much fun with those. But through 29 games played, went 24-4-1, 3 shutouts, 2.88 goals against, 841 save percentage. Obviously playing on Legion of Doom. Some great defense in front of him, but still making quality saves when it mattered the most.
The way I look at how a goalie is considered, and when I talk about goalies that are really good, is did you see shots? Right. I don't care if you have 25 wins or 20 if he went 24-4-1 and he had 200 shots. Okay, so really wasn't that difficult. But he had 510 shots against. So over those games, that's a lot of shots per game, and finishing as high as he did and pushing and helping push this team up. I mean, you're talking about 3 shutouts, 288, 841.
Yeah.
I mean, 24-4-1 is fantastic numbers. Technically only losing 5 games the entire season. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it done in the playoffs, but he was an instrumental part in how this team was able to push themselves all the way up to the top, only missing first place by 2 points.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, I'll include the CL Rookie of the Year as well in this, because for both leagues to have goalies as Rookie of the Years, it's crazy. That just shows the quality of depth that this league has. And for Ziz to come in and put that up the record he did, the stats he did, it is crazy. He's a big reason why LOD was where they were, and I do see him being somebody that will be considered going forward for the CL.
Oh, massive! If he doesn't get the call, he'll be massive in the queue if he doesn't get the call up, and if he does not get the call up, I will be absolutely surprised there. Owner of the Year, again, this one not a surprise. There's not much I can say here. Skull, I'm going to obviously turn it over to you, but Shady Rap God from Prestige Worldwide. Team going 48-15-1 through the regular season, 12-6-1 in the playoffs, winning the chip. Shady doing a great job along with B. Allen.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I've talked about them already tonight. I mean, he's been such a great. I mean, winning owner of the year, winning a cup in your first season as an owner is huge.
Yeah,
and he went and did it. 48-15-1. I mean, that's massive. Going in your first season, pushing yourself, being the number 1 seed, getting past the President's Trophy curse, as a lot of teams fall to, and riding it all the way out. So, great job by them. They earned it. I'm looking forward to see what they do in the next season.
Yeah, NUCKS.
Yeah, they did very, very well this season. Shady can. I'm not gonna say give him all the credit because he has his teammates that he drafted, but he's a big reason why him and B. Allen as a group. Him choosing B. Allen to be his GM was right off the bat one of the smartest moves of the season to start.
100%.
And then them doing their ability to draft, make trades, and just take over when they had to. It's very smart management, and he's up there.
100%. And then, we already got. How did we miss this many guys? What the?
They kept switching Rod, though.
Yeah,
dude, I don't know what happened.
We got this one.
So we got this one. We'll go to the MVP. So the MVP for the season, Cornhole Karen from the Legion of Doom, 79 goals, 70 assists, 149 points, 4.38 points per game, and a plus 68. Like, dude, wild.
So I saw him mention in the chat that he was sad that he led the whole league in points and wasn't pushed on. So we decided to give. This is the MVP of the entire league, not just being their best rookie, but being the best player.
Yeah.
And he was the best player statistically across the board. I mean, 79 goals, 70 assists, that was 149 points. It was huge.
Yeah.
And he was so helpful and instrumental in his team helping Ziz move up and keep pushing. So, he was huge. I mean, like I said, not just the best rookie, but the best player in the entire league for the QL, and he was awesome. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it done in the playoffs, but look for him next season. I think he's going to be a freak.
Absolutely, and actually, Shady Rap God in the chat, and Cornhole MVP, but not Rookie of the Year is hilarious, dude. But if you look at who Rookie of the Year is, and you look at Big Ziz and the numbers, dude, say what you will, dude. Say what you will, but this guy definitely deserved it. But appreciate having you in here, Shady. Then there we go. So we are done. It decided to jump ahead of us.
Did Ranger put that in there as a consolation prize for them making it this season, but winning it a couple seasons ago?
I don't know. So it must have been in there from the one before, and it should have been hidden, but it wasn't. So here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Please, a round of applause one more time for all of your award winners, as well as your C League champion, Jurassic Puck, and Q League champion, Prestige Worldwide. Let's go! Fucking love it. Absolutely love it. We're gonna cut back over to this side here so we can go through. All right, boys, we got a little bit more time. We're almost there, though. I promise. Yeah. We're gonna get there real quick. Actually, I do owe one more shot to the chat right now. Again, as I mentioned before, every 3 subs equals 1 shot. This is shot number 4. Let's go.
While you're taking that shot, Sue,
Ooh.
to all the boys, ladies and gentlemen, thanks for a successful season. This all goes out to you as well. Yes, we had awards for individual players, teams, and all that, but AGL would not be successful without the contributions and the availability of everybody in the league.
100%. And you know what? Just for that, Jägermeister too. That deserves a shot all on its own, boys and girls. So here we go. One more.
Oh.
Ooh, there we go. Nice and
I'm
fucking
gonna message
warm.
you tomorrow, and I'm gonna play like, so how's your hangover?
Dude, you know what?
Smell your breath from here.
The last Tuesday, that last playoff night, how fucking out of hand that got, especially with me and Don doing shots even before the fucking stream started.
Oh my god,
Dude, I barely made it to work on Wednesday morning. I'm not gonna fucking lie, but I made it. I made it for fucking 8 a.m.
And then today you dressed up and you're looking like a mob boss.
Right? Yeah. You
Hair
don't
slicked
know.
back, black t-shirt,
Yeah.
necklace.
Yeah. You're breaking my heart. So your players of the week for that final playoff week, B. Allen was your center with 14 points, 3.5 points per game and a +4. Nev Nasty from Prestige Worldwide was your left winger, 13 goals with 4 assists, 4.25 points per game. Zomboy, the right winger, 10 goals, 4 assists, 3.5 points per game. Also from Goonie Tunes, Wax Poetic was your lefty, had 3 points, a +3 turnover differential, 91.3% passing. Dude, that's fucking ridiculous. From Prestige Worldwide, your right defenseman was Silver Surfer, had 6 points in the games that he played. It was an 88.1% passing with a +5. Dude, that's fucking wild. Absolutely fucking wild. And then Med Dom was your goaltender with a 2.7 goals against average, 841 save percentage, going 3-1, leading Prestige Worldwide to the chip. Boys.
Yeah, we've talked about these boys enough. I mean, they've done everything. We've already talked about everybody enough, you know.
Yeah,
At the end of the day,
yeah.
Great job, guys. Everybody on here was great. Zomboy was great. Mem, another big candidate for possible rookie of the year. He was really stud for them and helped them push through. But yeah, all these guys are studs.
And suddenly, I owe 2 more shots to the chat. Mr. Janet coming in here with 5 gifted subs. So,
damn.
Oh, God. So,
They're
Coda Choda Carm, Ranger fan, Irish Oddity, Eagle-y, all getting gifted subs. Speaking of Eagle-y, he sent me a message earlier on saying, hey, tell Canada I'm coming for them. And all that I will say to that is you don't got to try too hard to get Canada coming. Or going. But if you are making your way up here, we do have the best assisted suicide program in the entire planet. So, you know, there's always that. As we move on
Sad and depressing.
Dude, Canada's a fucking joke. As we move on to the C League, it is a Jurassic Puck special. CJ is your center, 8 points, 54.3% face-off, and a +5. Spider-Man with as your left wing, 3 goals, 3 assists, had 2 points per game. Hells Yeah is your right wing with 6 goals, 4 assists, 3.33 points per game. Teflon Don is your lefty, had 4 points, -2 turnover differential, and an 80.5% passing. From the Kraken, it was Heisenrut 92 as your right D, had 6 points, turnover differential of +2, and 80.7% passing. And Kuma Lapuma, who we have spoken about from Jurassic Puck, is your goaltender for that week. 2.34 goals against, 822 save percentage, going 3-0 as Jurassic Puck become the champions.
DJ's a stud, Spider's a stud, Hell's a stud, Tef's a stud, Kuma's a stud. There's a reason they're the champs, right? They were the best players for us all season, have been in the playoffs. They're studs. Heisenrut was huge for Kraken. He was tough to play against. When he was out there, I mean, he was always making really, really solid passes, making it difficult. So great job by them. Everyone on here is a stud.
Dude, they're all fucking absolute studs. As we move on to my favorite segment of every week, boys and girls, welcome to TJ's Good, Bad, and Ugly for the finals. And this one is hard, man. Like, how do you pick, bad players, right? Like, everybody's a good player. You made it to the fucking finals, but I had to do my best to pick the absolute worst and best of the finals. So here we go, our full negative from the Q League. Bats and Psych Funk from Prestige Worldwide through 3 games played were -3. Ooh, a whole -3. Like, dude, that's fucking anything. Turnover Specialist was the Feeney Call from Prestige Worldwide as well through 4 games played. Was a -42 to turnover differential. Passing failure, Nohas from Prestige Worldwide through 3 games played. Only 64.6% passing on 65 pass attempts. Dude, again, that's horrible. Fuck. Oh, my God. Sinbin, Don Magicron from Prestige Worldwide, and TPS Logie from Goonie Tunes. Both of them. They both had 3 games played. I don't know why it says 3-4. Both had 3 games played and both at 4 penalty minutes. Hit Parade was Feeney Call from the Goonie Tunes. Through 4 games played, had 41 hits and only 6 penalty minutes. Big Blocker was B. Allen from Prestige Worldwide. Again, talking about a center that comes back to play defense. Through 4 games played, had 12 blocked shots. Again, you could easily say one of the reasons why they moved on and won the championship. Circle King for the week. Feeney Call from Goonie Tunes through 4 games played, had 54% in the circle on 126 attempts. Public Skate was Drizzy from the Goonie Tunes through 3 games played, had only 1 point, was a -2, no penalty minutes, not much in the way of hits, nothing, just out there signing autographs for the kiddos. Stay Greedy was Nev Nasty from Prestige Worldwide through 4 games played, had 13 goals and only 4 assists, but for a +3. Get rid of that R2 button, buddy. You don't fucking need it. Just keep on shooting. And your Swiss cheese, and unfortunately, this one hurts deep down. Omar from Goonie Tunes through 4 games played, a .754 save percentage, 4.25 goals against, allowed 17 goals on 52 shots, going 1-3 for the week. Rough, little rough.
It's hard to do these with the finals because there's only 7 games.
I know. It's hard to call these guys out.
You did amazing with it. Like, you had to do it with what you had.
Yeah.
I don't think there's anything bad about really any of these stats. Unfortunately, you had to do it. But the guys put on a good finals. Game 7 is where the game took off.
Yeah.
And that's probably why some of these stats are skewed a little bit based off of 1-2 games. But on the negative side, shit happens. It's the end of the season. Don't worry about it. Throw it out the window. Move on to the next season. And then even on the good side, that's the reason why they ended up winning the championship this season.
Absolutely. Pavel, don't worry. We're getting there in a minute. I still owe 2 shots. Can you just fucking give me a second? As we move on to the C League. Again, right? These ones are so hard to call out, man. Your full negative was the entire second. Oh, my God. Eagerly coming in and dropped in 5 gifted subs. Big Papa Pumpkin, Matador Zadena, Morpheus, Armor Core, and Fog. All getting gifties. Make sure that you do say thank you to Eagerly, and now I owe another 2. Thanks, Eagle. I fucking love you, buddy. Your full negative was the full second line from the Kraken. Through 3 games played, they were a -3. Again, dude, really? How do you... anyway, the turnover specialist from the Kraken was Big Gav. Through 3 games played, was a -43 to turnover differential. Passing failure, Vintage Trav from the Kraken, 60.3% on 68 passes. Again, right? 60.3% passing. Ooh, that's horrible. Sinbin, Vintage Trav, and Big Gav from the Kraken, along with Hells Yeah, Teflon Don, and Agar from Jurassic Puck. Through 3 games played, all of them had 2 minutes and penalties. The Hit Parade was Big Gav from the Kraken. Through 3 games had 33 hits and 2 penalty minutes. Big blockers, Dookie, Heisenrut, and Tank Cowl, all from the Kraken. Through 3 games played, all had 6 block shots each. Again, just absolutely wild. That defense of the Kraken is unreal, but they just weren't able to get it done. Jurassic Puck earned it, though, baby. Fuck, did they ever. CJX19 from Jurassic Puck. Through 3 games played, 54.3 in the circle on 38 attempts. He takes your circle king. Public skate, Mr. Incognito from Jurassic Puck through 3 games played, had 1 point, only 2 penalty minutes, was 0 on the plus minus. Didn't do much of anything else aside from say hello to the refs, wave to the fans, sign some sticks for the kiddos. But yeah, that was about it. Your Stay Greedy, Run Like Hell from Jurassic Park, not a surprise there. 3 games played, had 5 goals and 3 apples. Keep on shooting, girl. And finally, your Swiss cheese was Cujo from the Kraken through 3 games played, had a 784 save percentage, 3.67 goals against, allowing 11 goals on 51 shots, going 1 and 2. And I got through that as fast as I could. Anything to say on those boys?
Yeah, you called him Jurassic Park.
Oh.
You ran through it so quickly and noticed it right away.
I'm just glad I didn't see my name on
there. Fuck. Yeah. Oh, man. Jurassic. Dude, it's hard, man. Like, I'm a fucking 80s kid, right? Like, you know, like, yeah, Jurassic Park. And then just Jurassic Park. I know, dude. I did it so many times this season. If we were
auditioning for an auctioneer or something?
Dude, if we were to do a fucking highlight pack, I guarantee you I had to have said Jurassic Park instead of Jurassic Puck at least like 100 fucking times throughout the season. All right, I owe now 1, 2, yeah, another 2 shots. So here we go. Here's one. All right, 1 down. So your forward season leaders for the Q League. Oh, fuck. Goals leaders, Nev Nasty with 20, Zomboy with 18, Shady Rap God with 16, Pootsies with 14, and B. Allen with 12. Pardon me. Assist leaders, B. Allen with 26, Armor Core with 19, Bologna TT's at 17, Feeney Call at 15, and Shady Rap God at 41. I'm assuming that's supposed to be a 14. Otherwise, Shady Rap God would be right at the top of the board. Look, there you go, Shady Rap God, you win. Points per game, Heedless Gem at a 3.83, Slot Shot at 3.67, Nev Nasty at 3.5, Pootsies at 3.5, and Gravity at 3.43. Total shots, Moreau leading it with 77, Chaco Brown at 65, Nev Nasty at 62, Feeney Call at 62, Zomboy at 60. And as for the plus minus, Heedless Gem taking it from the Silverbacks. And again, right, like it was him and Chu. Just how well they did, but just not able to get, not able to move on. Both of them with a plus 12, Pootsies with a plus 11, B. Allen with a plus 8, Shady Rap God with a plus 7. Anything to say here, boys?
These boys deserve it. Like they proved time and time again, coming up in big moments when they had to. Success goes to you guys. Like you guys proved it all playoffs, and that's why you guys are top 5 in all these categories for the forwards.
Yep. Skull, anything?
Yeah, big. I mean, studs. We talked about most of these guys tonight. I mean, they were big parts of why the teams were where they were and moving into the playoffs and through the whole season.
All right, as we move on to the C League forwards. Yeah, you know what? We're going to rip right through all these boys. I'm going to go as fast as I can, doing my best auctioneer impression. Here we go. For the goals, Run Like Hell leading the way with 17, CJ with 13, Spider-Man with 12, Sliam Shady with 12, and Hell's Yeah with 11 assists was Reject 77 with 19, CJX with 16, McFurry Nips with 16, Run Like Hell with 14, and Frosty Nightmare with 14 points per game. Run Like Hell at 3.67, Rejects at 3.44, Frosty Nightmare at 3.43, Slim Shady at 3.43, and CJX at 3.22. Total shots leader was Run Like Hell with 63, Hell's Yeah at 62, Big Av at 52, Pigeon at 47, Frosty Nightmare at 42, and plus minus leader CJX leading the way with a plus 17, Hell's Yeah behind him at plus 13, Frosty Nightmare at plus 13, K Rice is Nice and Flurry as well at plus 13 as we move over to the defenders. Oh, I thought it froze on me there. Wait, what is going on there? There's a thing right in the way there.
See the thing.
Guys, it wouldn't be a Chalkzone if there wasn't some sort of technical difficulty, but that's okay. You know what? Actually, hold on. I can deal with this really.
I got the thing.
You got the thing? All right. If you just want to move the thing out of my way.
Delete the thing.
Thank you very much for deleting the thing. I very much appreciate that. Come on, open back up. There we go. Your defensive leaders for the Q League. Points leaders, Silver Surfer with 11, Psych Funk at 11 as well. Get some of these at 10, Law Chaos at 10, and Drizzy at 9. Interceptions, Drizzy leading the way there with 23, Stumps at 20, Leafs Fan at 18, Psych Funk at 17, get some of these at 17, Law of Chaos at 43, takeaways, Law of Chaos at 43, Drizzy at 42, Silver Surfer at 42, Leafs Fan at 41, and Wax Poetic at 40, Block Shots, Psych Funk at 22, Mikey T's at 18, Silver Surfer at 17, Don Magicron at 17, and Leafs Fan at a 16. For hits, it's Silver Surfer leading the way there at 58. Red Daddy, the next one behind him at 38. At 39. Don Magicron, the next one down at 38. Psych Funk at 34. Spacewalker at 31. And for plus minus, Marsh taking that one there at a plus 13. Mr. Playoffs at a plus 12. Silver Surfer at plus 8. Stump at plus 7. Get some of these at plus 7. Let's move over to the C League here really quickly. There we go. For points leaders over in the C League, for defenders, Mr. Janik, who's in the chat. Mr. Janik, it's you again with 14 points. Rusty at 11, Teflon Don at 10, JBX 17 at 9, and Heisner at 9. Interceptions, Heis and Rutt at 18, Tank Cal at 17, Agar at 17, Trex Not Trex at 17, and Mr. Janik at 14. Takeaways, Mr. Janik once again leading the way at a 36, Teflon Don behind him at 31, Heisen Rutt at 29, Tank Cal at 27, and Agar at 26. Block Shots leaders just warming up at 17, Rusty at 14, Trex Not Trex at 12, Heisenrut 11, Tank Cal 11 for hits. Agar with 37, tied up with Mr. Janik at 37 as well. Heisenrut at 27, tied with Yames Yan, and just warming up at 26. For plus minuses, Mr. Janik at a plus 17, Spawn at plus 14, Teflon Don at plus 13, Straight Psycho with a plus 9, and Turtle with a plus 9. Anything to say on any of the defenders, boys?
I like it.
All right, moving on to the goaltenders. Boys, we're getting there as fast as we can. Let them know in the chat. We're about to get to the reveal. For goalies in the Q League, your win leaders, Omar was able to pick up 7 wins, but not the chip. Jake Blaze with 6, Meddom with 6, Diligara with 5, and Glemet with 4. Shutout leader was Jake Blaze with 1, tied with Grazer at 1. Shots against, Memdom at 223, Jake Blaze at 203, Omar at 201, Glemet at 171, Diligara at 136. Save percentage, the Birdman at .889 save percentage. Cookie Monster at 887, Grazer at 869, High Bullen at 863, and Biggs is at 862. Goals against average, Biggs is at a 2.06, Grazer at 2.17, High Bullen at 2.27, AK's Cookie Monster at a 2.52, and Omar at 2.58. As we move over to the C League, your wins leaders, Kuma Lapuma with 6, Cujo with 6, Bloody Numbers with 5, Bucket of Pucks with 4, Call Me Skull with 4. Shutouts, Kuma, Cujo, Bloody Numbers, Call Me Skull, and Kazdano, all with 1 shutout each. Shots against, Kazdano with 164, Cujo with 159, Bucket of Pucks at 122, Call Me Skull at 121, Zurion TTV at 116, save percentage, Trilogy Trebek at 902, Bloody Number at 889, Eagly at 873, Kuma Lapuma at 859, and Cujo at 843. Goals against average, Trilogy Trebek at 1.5, Bloody Numbers at 1.55, Kuma Lapuma at 1.87, Cujo at 2.62, and Call Me Skull at 2.68, and that's it. Another shot for the chat. I fucking made it, boys.
I'm gonna screen save that. I'm gonna send it in for your as a recommendation to become an auctioneer.
Thank you. I very much appreciate it. Whew. There we go. Pavel saying, post the photos and we can read the same pages on our own afterwards. Dude, I'm trying to do my job here. I apologize if I'm taking up too much of your time. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time. AGL's Can-Am tournament for 2026. The puck drops starting May 31st. That is next Sunday. So make sure that you tune in at 8:35 p.m. Eastern. Anything you want to say before we do the reveal here, Skull?
No, I'm excited. It's going to be a lot of fun. I can't wait. Can-Am's always fun, and whoever gets picked up here, it's going to be really fun to play with you guys if I get picked as well.
And here we go, boys and girls, for Team Canada. This is it, boy, and oh my God, what a team. Dreidel, Carm, Persinger, Collects, Gustav, Semple, CJ, Rejects, Fogg, Mahomey, Rusty, Matadors Dana, S-Dex, Pavel Bure, BC Bud, Coda Chota, Alonzi, and Dandy Man. Holy fuck, boys.
Yeah, this is it's a scary looking team. It's a stud looking team, and a lot of great players out there. Some of AGL's, absolute best and top players. We already talked about CJ winning MVP.
Yeah.
Dreidel, team of the season.
Alonzi, rookie goalie.
Rookie goalie. Persinger, MVP. And we have former MVPs and Mahomey, Rejects. Just studs in here. And Coda, I think, is one of the best goaltenders here at AGL. I love the dude. I'm a Coda Glazer. I think he's a stud. Won himself. I think, in my opinion, he was goalie of the season for them to see. So, yeah, he's a freak. This is gonna be this is a stud team.
Yeah, no, for sure. Dude, Eagerly in the chat saying never heard of any of them. Dude, I know your American bias is showing. What you got, Nux? Come on. You're the Canadian. Give us your Canadian. Give us your
Eagle's
best Canadian.
scared. Eagle's saying that because he's scared.
Absolutely.
He could say that he's never heard of these guys because he's never played against them in the playoffs. Then again, no, these guys are absolute studs. They did their homework. Yes, there's notable names that we're going to be on that team, but this team is stacked from top to bottom. There's the first line's across the goddamn board.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I didn't know who was going to be making the team. I did a few tryouts here and there, but at the same time, these guys know who to take and what works, and the depth across the board for every line is just nasty.
Oh, dude, 100%. 100%. And then really quickly, just want to state, as you can see right along the bottom there, your reserves for Team Canada. Straight Psycho, LB Warrior, and ZE2 will be your reserves. As we move on, are you ready, folks? Time for Team USA. Your Team USA Reap leading the way with Poolsy, Big Gav, Vintage Trav, JC Pens, Corey, Isles, Clinch, Shorzy Season, oh boy, Philly Kid, Jingle Juice, Belvo, Tank Cal, Nips, War Pigs, Eagly, Skull, that boy Keen. Wow.
You want me to take it from here, and then you can go there, Skull, since it's your team?
Go ahead.
Again, I'm not gonna pull an eagle and say I don't know these guys. Guys are really, really good players. The one name that sticks out that hasn't been around for a bit, and not a lot of people know that he plays goalie, is Keen. Keen is an absolutely insane goalie.
Yeah.
It's going to be a very competitive series. I'm not going to make my prediction right now. You don't know the lines that are going to be put out. But yeah, no. Reap did his homework. Reap picked the right team. It's all up for debate until the boys hit the ice.
Yeah, no, look
Yeah,
at yeah. Sorry, go ahead.
Listen, I battled with some of these guys last season in the Can-Am. Eags I had out there. I had Pool. Reap was there. Isles. A lot of these guys that I've seen played with. And there's Chem. The boys are ready to go. Last season we went, we lost, unfortunately, going 7-10. but we're looking to push a little bit further. And yeah, I mean, like you said, Keen's a stud in goal. He's been huge. Eagle's always massive in net. I love having Eags on my team. I don't get to play with him a lot, but when I do, it's usually these events. And he's a stud. He's a stud locker room guy. I love having him in there and just being a part of the whole thing with us. Yeah, I think Reap did a good job. I think there's a lot of good players on here. There's still a lot of good players I don't think got picked. And that's just how it goes, right? This is the best of best. And he said it in the chat, just like Herb Brooks is not looking for the best players, but the right players. And I think these guys know what they're doing. So at the end of the day, it's the name on the front, not the one on the back. So we're all gonna go out there and do our best, have a lot of fun.
We'll do with Reap, Pool Z, Gav, Trav. Oh my God, Isles, Shorzy, Tank, Warpig. This is a good squad, man. This is a very, very good squad. It's going to be an interesting tournament, and I can't wait as that gets started next Sunday. Oh, wait. I forgot. I was doing this last. Your reserves for Team USA are Ghost MK, what is that? Ren Free 21 and Wilfred Snipes are your reserves for Team USA. So all that starting next Sunday. So make sure that you're joining us here in the Chalkzone starting at 8:25 p.m. Eastern. Game 1 will be kicking off. Canada versus USA. Make sure that you rep proudly in the chat. I want to fucking see it. I still owe the chat another shot here too, by the way. Slotty's Summer Showcase will be also happening shortly after that. Registration deadline is the 22nd of May. The draft will be the 29th of... No, wait. That's June. Man.
That's June.
I apologize. The 22nd registration deadline is the 22nd of June. The draft will be June 29th, and puck drop will be on July 6th. So right after Canada Day and America Day, where we will all be celebrating freedom units as America takes over Canada at some point. I don't know. That's what I'm assuming is going to happen because we need it at this fucking point. Again, right? Really fucking depressing, I guess.
Yeah,
a little bit. Hey, Dad Bod, don't fucking boo. You know what it is. Hey, at least you got some more points in there. And right now to deal with the position breakdown for the summer season for 2026, there are 22 centers, 31 left wingers, 25 right wingers, 22 left defensemen, 25 right defensemen, and 17 goalies. So, guys, get to signing up. Tell your friends, sign up. Let's go, sign up. Anything you want to state on that there, Skull?
Yeah, I mean, listen, summer seasons is the fun season. This is where we all get to go out there and have a little bit of fun, jump out of position if you feel like it. At the end of the day, it's still competitive. So if you're really looking to do that and have some more fun in the off season, go ahead and sign up for that as well. I'm looking forward to that.
Absolutely. Nux?
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it too. Yeah, summer season's always fun. With the position breakdowns and all that, it's pretty even across the board. Players sign up. This is a way to be able to get your name out there, especially as rookie players coming in. It allows you to get to know everybody, and it's summer. We understand that there's not going to be many signups because people are vacationing and all that, so that actually would give players more of an opportunity to get involved and get drafted and play.
Maybe if the signups are low, I'll sign up and only stream. No, you know what?
You're signing up.
No, I'm not, dude. I'm streaming like 6 nights a week now. The wife would kill me if I said, "Hey, you know what? I'm gonna play some hockey." I'd be.
You can multitask.
I probably could.
You're drinking a stream right now.
You know what? You're 100% right, dude. If I am nothing if not fucking efficient, boys and girls. Really quickly, so I know Rangers was supposed to be in here to talk about a whole bunch of things, but you're here, Skull. So what do you want to give us on NASCAR?
Yeah, so NASCAR is doing great. A lot of good stuff going on in our racing Discord. If you guys are interested in AGL, you can sign up for our racing Discord. We've got NASCAR, we've got golf, we got all kinds of stuff going on. NASCAR's announcement right now, they are getting ready to do, I want to say it's Virginia. So a lot of good stuff happening in NASCAR right now. So if you guys are interested, go ahead and go over there and join the Discord and get involved and have some fun racing.
All right, and then there was the golf one, I believe there was, Pocono. Well, sorry, those were the Pocono results.
Yep, for the last race.
I could have swore leaderboard top 10. So Juan, oh hey, look at that, Juan with 111 points. I thought there was. Oh no, I guess I thought there was an actual golf announcement, because it looked like there was one in there earlier, but I guess that was removed. So I apologize. I owe one more shot to the chat. I got it right here, so I'm gonna fucking nail that back. Oh.
Well, since there's no announcement, there is a golf Discord for people that are new if they're seeing the stream. It's competitive. I'm not currently part of it. I'm not saying I don't have the interest, but there's a lot of good guys in that golf Discord. If you want to be able to get involved, get into it, they do have the Live League going on, and then there's tournaments going all around through the society that is created through the PGA game. So if you want to get involved, tag someone and they'll be able to give you the right link for the Discord.
Absolutely. Boys, I want to thank you all very much for being here, especially you, Skull, jumping in for Ranger, even though it was Ranger on the screen the whole time.
No problem.
Appreciate you, buddy. And Nux,
Yeah,
it has been
thanks,
an absolute pleasure since, what was that, week 1 you jumped in with me while I was in the middle of games?
Yeah, I jumped in out of nowhere. You were playing games, and I was like, yeah, maybe you need to relax your voice a little bit. Yeah, no, I know I haven't been as consistently as I wanted to be. Life gets involved.
Oh, of course.
Spending time with family, girlfriend, but I appreciate being back involved in media again. I took some time off, and I'm very grateful for the opportunity to be back and allow my knowledge of the CLQL and help you guys out.
No, absolutely, buddy. I absolutely appreciate it. You know, you've been a massive help. Everyone here. Really quickly, one more time, I want to say the same thing that I've said, boys. Season 8 was absolutely fantastic. I'm sure the both of you would agree, correct?
Yeah,
Very competitive, a lot of fun.
Yeah.
very competitive.
The community is what makes every little bit of this happen. So we want to thank each and every one of you from the media team, you know, Ranger, Isles, like just everybody, yourself, Ranger, or Skull. Oh my God, dude, I keep on doing
All right.
it. I keep
Ranger, TJ,
I've had a few shots. Yeah,
Logie,
yeah, Logie.
myself.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't realize how much time and effort goes into what these guys do, and everybody being patient and willing to wait on stuff that comes up, especially tonight's being the final one for the season.
Yeah,
we got a lot of critique for it, but we made it happen, and we appreciate each and every one.
absolutely, and that's what I was going to say. Like, the community is what makes this happen, and I want to thank each and every one of you. This season has been absolutely fantastic, and from the bottom of my heart, the love that I felt along the way, you guys have been absolutely awesome, and I cannot wait for the Can-Am tournament, as well as the Summers Showcase and everything else that happens in between. Boys, once again, thank you very much for joining me here tonight. And to all of you, I want to thank you for coming on in and enjoying this with us. We hope that you've had a wonderful time. Once again, I have been your host here for your AGL recap show, TJChalkboard, coming to you live from the basement of the Legion Doom headquarters right here in Newmarket, Ontario, Canada. I love you all, and I'll see you next time.
Oh, are you even in this? The scars they form with distance, a prison. It's like I'm trapped inside my mind.